clarity running through me. I love the way it sings, all the joy that it brings. Remember skating down the road towards the park. I could never say no, you with that summer glow. The music gives me sun when winter starts. She told me at the baseline everything will be alright. She told me that the beat is mine, it will rock us through the night. And where I go, can't explain, I'll never know, but it's beautiful. You can't take this away from me. Oh, the way I hear the melody, the waves bring clarity running through me. You can't take this away from me. Oh, the way I hear the melody, the waves bring clarity running through me. Hey, you can't take this away from me. The way I hear the melody, the waves bring clarity running through me. Come on, y'all. You can't take this away from me. Oh, the way I hear the melody, the waves bring clarity running through me.
Yeah, it's running through me. Yo, I wear notes like coats, blues like dudes. Warmth in the rhythm, soul that glues, that bounce to my bones, jazz in my spine. The hop is my home, rap is my grind. I'm grinding on the backside of life, we dance. She threw me a chance, her hands in my pants. Actually, my pockets holding me tight. Whispering a dream I could hold in the night. Blood tight, a rhythm that's throbbing my vein. Wake up to write it on the pad, the pains. Like church, the organ will invite the tears. Like birth, the crying let you know I'm here. Held by the song that gave me a name. Dressed by the verse that gave me a claim. It's just bass in the line, safe to inhale. And if you live well, belong your years in the stay you will be. A timeless octave to play for the tree. It's rooted in every single nerve in me. The nerve of he who ignores the key. In music that opens the mind to be free. Whenever you're hot-headed, pours you a breeze. Beneath the clouds you allowed to see. In clarity, through harmony. Someone harming me, that won't be done. I stand protected by the laws of fun. I am perfected through the rhymes of run. Walk it this way and leave the party stunned. This music, it launched me with no aim. I've landed on some plane. Where I am, I can't explain or never know, but it's beautiful, so
you can't take this away from me. Oh, the way I hear the melody, the waves bring clarity running through me.
Come on, y'all.
You can't take this away from me. Oh, the way I hear the melody, the waves bring clarity running through me. You were right. I know I can't get enough of you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our penultimate auction of the year. I'm sitting here with a couple of agents and our IT people. Guys, we've got one more to go, but before we do that, let's do this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, the second lucky to last, welcome to the auction sale here at 1 bar 14 Matama Road. This auction, absolute neat as a pin. We're going to talk about the property, oh, excuse me, a little bit more as we get into things. Before we do that, I'd just like to thank Sam and Tony and wish them all the best. They're watching online. Guys, we're going to do our best for you. And of course, I'm going to go through the conditions of sale for you. So just let's do the housekeeping stuff. 1 bar 14 Matama Road, legally described as an estate and freehold. It's a half share of 1,044 square metres, being lot 13 on deposit and plan 39625. All this information contained in Certificate of Title NA 62A Folio 567. The channels that stay with the property are noted in the contract. If you're interested in the property, you'll know what the channels are. Folks, the conditions of sale have been on display throughout the period of the marketing and again this afternoon before the auction. Contained within the conditions of sale are the terms to your bidding. They simply state the property shall be offered for sale by public auction and subject to the vendor's reserve price. The highest bidder whose bid I accept will be the purchaser. The amount of the highest bid, the purchase price. If a dispute arises regarding any bid, I'll simply re-offer the property back to you at the last undisputed bid. The vendor reserves the right for me to bid on their behalf if my vendor bid it's at a level below the reserve, and the vendor reserves the right to refuse any bid or to withdraw the property from sale at any time before it's actually sold without disclosing the reserve price. There's a 10% deposit required on the fall of the hammer, settlement on offer. So Sam and Tony are exceptionally generous with the terms that they're offering you as the buyers. Nice and quick, early next year, if you wish, 5 or 6 weeks from today, all the way out to 5 or 6 months. So if you need that extra time to get a property sold, if you've got your ducks to get in a row, they're giving you all of the time in the world that you need to do that. So thank you, Sam and Tony. We really appreciate those very generous terms. 1 month or 5 weeks in practical terms, out to 6 months. Any time in between, entirely your choice. I said it at the start, as neat as a pin. When you open the gate and walk into this property, you are just blown away by the fact that everything is just where it should be. Everything is neat and tidy. Everything is done. It's one of those properties that you can just shift into and not have to spend a cent on. So we've just sold 2 do-up properties, right? There will be buyers spending lots of money and difficulty in getting organized and getting in and living, whereas here you just shift in and start to enjoy. A really good street, Matama, always easy to sell, always really, really popular. It's a dead-end street, so safer for the kids and pets, etc. This property, you would not believe that is a cross lease. When you look at the section and how it's laid out and you look at the size of it, it feels like a full quarter acre. Of course, it isn't, it is a cross lease property, but it feels like that, and that's what you want. A little bit of extra room downstairs. Sam has done a really good development down there. The development is signed off, but the plumbing isn't, so you buy it in that knowledge, no problem there. It happens all the time. So think about your checkbox. Think about what's important. This property ticks all of those boxes. Before we get underway, just confirm today's auction held in accordance with the Real Estate Institute Code of Practice for auction. If you're bidding an auction, you must disclose to us your residency or citizenship status. And of course, if you're the lucky winner, supply to your solicitor your IRD number and New Zealand bank account number. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 bar 14 Matama Street is for sale. I throw it over to you. Someone, can we an opening bid? Let's get going. You don't want to do it? I'm happy to do it. Seems like I do it all the time. At $1 million even, let's start the bidding at $1 million. Look for your 20 at $1 million. Bids with me. At $1 million, needs to be $1 million and 20 at $1 million. At $1 million, you're done. I'll just slow down a little bit now. All you need to do is type your bid in, chat box, top left or bottom right of your screen. At $1 million, needs to be $1 million and 20. This is one of those properties that's first home buyer territory as well. And we always have buyers who can't bid, whose banks won't let them bid, who are desperate for it not to sell at auction, who are desperate to make a conditional offer afterwards. I give you the opportunity to cut those buyers out right now. At $1 million, bids with me at $1 million, needs to be $1 million and 20. Type in 102 into the chat box with your name. At $1 million, needs to be $1 million and 20. Ladies and gentlemen, fair warning, I'm going to pass the property in. As soon as I do that, as a buyer at an auction, you lose all of your power. We just go to multi-offers straight afterwards. Need your $1 million and 20. At $1 million even. First call in at $1 million even. Second call at $1 million. Ladies and gentlemen, I've given you heaps of time. At $1 million even. Third call and last chance. At $1 million, I formally pass in 1 bar 14 Matama Road. If you've got conditional interest, it is your lucky day. Merry Christmas. You need to get to myself or to Jack straight away to let us know of your interest. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back at 3 o'clock with our last auction of the year. Thank you so, so much.
Leave it all to bloom. You were right. I know I can't get enough of you. No, the things that I would do under the water, I'm sinking far.